spirit of it. Mm. I always love October sun, you know. I favor October sun the most. I don't know why. I do. It's warm. It's a different warmth. You know, you get heat from the sun, but October give you a warmth of the sun, you know. So, you know, I had to show up. I had to show up. I had to turn myself up. I had to turn myself up at the system, y'all. I ain't want to get up on a hot radar, you feel me? Yeah. I've been rocking with y'all. And you know, I ain't get down here because I have to report to be able to have the privilege of my freedom while I go through the process of the judicial system for an alleged incident that they evaluate as a crime. So smoke it down till there's no more brown. My philosophy. But now they rolling with tips. You see me? So I'm gonna show you this though. I'll show you this. See, freedom. Freedom is a privilege. You see, free will. Free will is a given. Free will is a given, but freedom is a privilege. You heard me? When I say this is real shit, I know it sounds weird, but freedom is a privilege, and free will is a given. You want to have freedom or to be free at will? You got choices to make. One is a privilege, one is a given. See me? You either want freedom or free will. All right? On the bottom of this video in the comment board, I want y'all to put that in. Freedom or free will. See, you see the sheriff, and you see the bricks on bricks on bricks. You see the building, you see where I'm at. I had to turn myself up to the law because I ain't want to go on the hot radar for not showing up because I had appointments that I didn't make. You get what I'm saying? So me knowing as an analyst, I got to show up to the law. I had to show up so they don't put them boys on me. So you see them cars in the background, so you see where I'm at. You feel what I'm saying? You see where I'm at. When I told you that I burned my blunt right in front of it, that's exactly what I just finished when I started the live. You get what I'm saying? So I want y'all to know that there's a such thing as freedom, which is a privilege, and free will, which is a given. Tell me which one you want. Put it in the comment board. Subscribe to the channel. Put a like on the video. Sub to the channel, put a like on the video, and share your comments down at the bottom of this. You see what I'm saying? Freedom is a privilege, and free will is a given. Which choice will you make? You see, you can't have both. Freedom is a privilege, free will is a given. You see what I'm saying? So you could ask for permission, or you could do what the fuck you want. You understand what I'm saying? Because freedom is definitely a privilege. I can tell you that much in a society. But free will is a given. What choice will you make? You see what I'm saying? It's got to be rebel from within. You know what I mean? Rebel from within. Jawai Zafan representing the NDE, the spirit of it. You see where I'm at? Sub to the channel, like the video, put a like up on the video. Sub to the channel, share the live for me, y'all. You see what I'm saying? No matter where I'm at, I'm going lock in with y'all. I'm going to check in. You feel what I'm saying? For my YouTube family, no matter where I'm at, I'm gonna check in with y'all. So you see where I'm at? Bricks on bricks on bricks. You see that back there, that Mason shit. Bricks on bricks on bricks. You see them people? Bricks on bricks on bricks. You see what I'm saying? You see all them cars? That's who they'll send out if I ain't show up. They'll send them out if I ain't show up by the end of this day. They'll send them boys at me, yo. And I'll be out there on live with y'all, and they'll be like, hey, hold on. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? There's a couple of things I got to come down here and handle. Like my son in college, I have a a payment thing I got to do for a child support thing. He 23. He about to be 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? He about to be 23 years old, but because when he's 17 years old, I went on child support for him. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's a strategic plan to get into the college the way he got into, which I'm proud of him. You get what I'm saying? So I got a little back thing. I paid like 40 bands up front. I just paid 40 bands up front, cleared all that shit from my oldest daughter and my son. You see what I'm saying? So I just got a check and I just like, fuck it. Bang, 40 bands, clear that bitch. But then he went into the college now, and for each semester, I'm really the one that the system is going to charge for certain things that they give to him. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good strategic way because your education is worth more than money. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because it's a placement in society. So I got two things here. I'm on trial for a serious situation, and I have my oldest son, 22 years old, that attended Penn State, that I got to clear up like a 7 band debt with the system. And usually I'll get them little payments, but then I like to pay things in lump sums. I like to just drop like 10 bands, 25 bands, 40 bands, 60 bands on shit, and just clear up everything like that. I just like to do shit that way for some reason. You get what I'm saying? But for me, doing the payments all the time, I be too adventurous doing shit, not even worried about it. And then nowadays they have the automatic payout type shit on your bank account. Sub to the channel for me, y'all. Like the video, sub to the channel, like the video, and leave your opinion in the bottom of the video. You feel what I'm saying? So like I gotta take care of that. So I figure I'll just drop a good 8 bands on it. You feel what I'm saying? And clear that out the way. But the trial part now, I'ma deal with that my way, Johnny Cochran style. So if they put me in the box, they put me in the box. But if they got to do that, they ain't playing fair. You see what I'm saying? Because the details got to come out anyway. You get what I'm saying? So if they get to put me in the box, it's because they're not playing fair. You see? But me trying the case on my own, I'm telling you, I see it clear. You feel me? I see it clear. No lawyer ain't gonna do what I'm gonna do. Sometimes I'm telling you that straight up. They only have the authority to have the language to speak in the court. I don't have the language to speak in the court because I ain't graduated from the Bar of Association. I'm not a part of that a certain brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So therefore I don't have the language to speak in the court, but I have the knowledge. I have the smarts to conduct myself and the principles because they operate through principalities. So you get what I'm saying? They operate through the principalities. You see what I'm saying? Get the what? The lawyer dummy? Nah. Every time I had a lawyer fool, I lost. Every time I did it on my way, I won. Always remember that. You see what I'm saying? Every time I did. I had a very serious situation when 2023 into 2024. It was last year I, by myself, with no lawyer, got that case dismissed. You see, every time I had a lawyer, it came out to be that I got the raw end of the stick because a lawyer is not in your favor. They are an officer of the court. They answer to the court, not to you, sir. You get what I'm saying? No matter what, a lawyer, even Johnny Cochran, even they got to play by the it's a court. It's a, you understand? There's points on each side. You get what I'm saying? And it's a brotherhood too. And money runs shit. You see what I'm saying? The order of the Illuminati runs things. You gotta know how the shit works. You get what I'm saying? So me, I'm the light. I'm the Lucifer there. You get what I'm saying? I'm the Lucifer. You know what I mean? The judge would be the Saturn there. You get what I'm saying? But I'm the light there. I'm the reason why this is being operated. You know what I'm saying? And this is about taking money from me, charging me. They're charging me. You get what I'm saying? So this is all a money pit. And if, when they charge you now, they can hold you here hostage while they grape the U.S. Treasury for what is yours. That's just the game. That's just what it is. So it depends on how I play the game, my dude. But let me show you this. Yeah, even with a lawyer, the lawyers, you got to know because it's like beyond a reasonable doubt, they have to do this. And if there's a reasonable doubt, if there's a probable cause, if they need probable cause to bring you to court, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to need that probable cause to convict you too. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not worried about the conviction. I'm not convicted. You know what I'm saying? I'm liberated. You feel me? I'm liberated. Sub to the channel, like the video for me, guys. You know what I'm saying? I check in. You know what I'm saying? I keep y'all up on things. So in a second after I handle this, I got to walk through them doors. You know what I'm saying? And give an account for why I ain't show up. You feel what I'm saying? And all that shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to go give an account for why I ain't show up, why I ain't, you know what I mean? And that's it. So I could be able to keep doing this YouTube shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, he's saying, get a lawyer, homie? Like, check this. Homie, they reported, the DSPs reported to me through my label, through that label, that I did a whole lot of motherfucking streams, my guy. That's highly influential. You understand what I'm saying? So when I go into from there, I got released till now to go on trial, bro. I did 10 times greater. I done united with my families, my closest friends, my foes, all that shit, bro. I've been doing good. Even the person that I'm in trial with, me and his family's like this. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro. Ever since I done made a lot of progress, over probably 20 million streams by now. It's close to that on the music. So I'm just gonna show them these records. Like, look, I've achieved this and this and this and this and this and this since the incident and the release, the alleged incident and the release. Sub to the channel, like the video for me. That's all I gotta do. Over 10 million streams the last time I checked my shit. You get what I'm saying? And so I show that to them. Like, sorry, if they pay me this much money out, then I have to pay the state this much money. You see what I'm saying? And so and forth. And then I could invest in this in my state, in my community, and then because I'm a small business. And what the judge and the prosecutor and the judicial system, they gonna comply with 33 LLC. You get what I'm saying? Cause I made a difference, man. I made a difference since since they let me out. Get the fuck out of here. You have no idea, yeah. And the community see that. Everybody see that. You get what I'm saying, nigga? Everybody see that. And I ain't switch sides, nigga. I'm just showing them like, yeah, I took accountability for whatever it is I need to take accountability for. But the accountability don't mean a conviction, man. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna go convict me when I came in with nothing? $19 and change I got incarcerated with. You see what I'm saying? And I came out and they got to pay me out bands on bands on bands. I don't win. I don't know what it takes if like how many millions of views you need to go to be platinum or gold on an algorithm on a platform. Well, I could say the shit went platinum. Fuck you mean in a digital way? You get what I'm saying? This shit went plat in a digital way, and I'm standing right here right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing here right now, and if it wasn't, I came here in a high class Benz. I got dropped off in a high class Benz by a lady named Victoria. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, it's like people is the highest commodity. You get what I'm saying? It's not like I came here with a bunch of money and this and the third. And no. But I have a bunch of money. That's just sitting there, nigga. I ain't worried about it because the DSP's got to pay you out everything that is in your name. And it's all 100% me. Y'all need to buy into my fucking music is what you need to do. Talking about get a lawyer, nigga. You know what I'm saying? After the trial, I'll be able to afford a lawyer. Now I can't afford it because I'm everyday people like you. You see? But business just put me out. My bars, you see, my cue, my niche, knowing that these things are not what the market of the industry is, but it's what is going to ignite something in some quirky ass motherfucker somewhere. And look, 10 million plus streams on some quirky ass beat and on some quirky ass songs. And that's last month. That's a month ago. That was in September and August that I saw that. I ain't checked that shit since. You see, they like you would need your ID to pay you the fuck out. You see, this is too much money to just put regular. Imagine like you might get a couple 100,000 streams here and there, and you get a couple $100 or 1,200, but it's scattered out a little bit how they pay it out. But imagine them having to pay you 10 bands, 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 and it's like okay, now that becomes federal, fool. Talking about. So I'm gonna go in there and be like, yeah, this is what happened since I got released. I want to do better. I've been YouTubing too, Your Honor. You could go in there and see me acting a fool on YouTube instead of in real life. You get what I'm saying? I done came out, Your Honor, and I got monetized on certain platforms. Just like that, I kept working, and I come to court and do it, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a difference. Like, what you mean? What you mean? You gotta know how to juggle in the game, dog. You gotta know how to juggle in the game, bro. I was my mother's son before I was a nigga in the world. I always know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm God's child before my mom received me and conceived me. Yeah? What do you mean? It's my destiny. No one is gonna write my destiny for me. The judge ain't gonna write my destiny for me. The jury not gonna do it. None of them. If I have to go inside if they have to send me to prison for my liberation, then that's what it is. I'd rather die a free man than to live a slave. So imagine a nigga trying to kill you and he end up getting the gift he trying to get to you, and then you supposed to be blamed for that? Then it is what it is. That's like black people. That's like them saying, "Wash black out of your skin." That don't make no sense, my nigga. things gonna be what it needs to be, and people gonna do what they have to do to live and protect their commodity. So for me, getting a lawyer, yeah, if I had the money, I'd probably get a lawyer, but I'd still be assisting the lawyer. You get what I'm saying? I have a public defender now. He about to be dismissed because I don't like his ethics and shit like that. The motions I told him to file the last time I was here, he's telling me he wants to wait till November or some shit like that to file the motives, to file the motions. You get what I'm saying? No. Then you're giving the people more time to gather their case, more time to talk to their witness, more time to talk to their alleged victim or this and the third. That's what you're trying to do. So right then and there, that's bad ethics, my guy. So I'm putting that on the record. You gotta go. So therefore, the setup ain't gonna go smooth how they want the setup to be because they got their players in position, man. I'm the star player. They got all their players in position. They trying to play oppositions. I don't have oppositions. You see what I'm saying? The judge is the god of the court. I'm earth angel. I'm a universal God. I'm a God king. You understand what I'm saying? I'm celestial. You see, they're Satyrian. They run here. They run this. The judge is the God of laws. You understand this? That's what a judge is. The judge is a God of laws. He knows law. That's what a judge knows. Law. You can't play with a judge when it comes down to the infrastructure of the society, the laws that make the infrastructure of a society. That's why they bring everything into the courtroom because so when motherfuckers go in the courtroom and they disrespect the judge and this and the third, you gotta be chilled. Because the problem is he has degrees. And I ain't talking about college degrees. I'm talking about different types of degrees, like Satyrian degrees. Like the voice of law speaks in his head. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, he knows the law. I'm not there to challenge the law. You understand? I'm not there to challenge the judge. You're not there to challenge the judge. That's why you have a jury. Because if you're there to challenge the judge, you're going to lose. That's why they're like, oh, trial by a judge only. But bro, it's best you pick the jury, even if they're racist people against you, because the judge might be lenient and all that. But then you give up your trial by a judge is kind of crazy because how you going, well, you might be found innocent too at the same time because he knows the law. If he's not discriminating or it's not a mark on you, he knows the law. You see what I'm saying? So no matter how a rebel I am, no matter what it is, uh, I know how society is infrastructured. You see, and as an authority, I'm an authority out here. So therefore, as an authority, I got to know that as an authority, it demands a certain level of respect, even if you're oppositions of each other. So even if like a Crip nigga dealing with a blood nigga and they're in a sense of authority of their gang, they have to have a certain respects for each other, even if they beefing. So in the sense of communication, even if they're about to cut each other head off, it would be more respectful that they communicate about it in a way that it's like, yeah, like we big dogs. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do less barking and we gonna rip throats. You see what I'm saying? Type shit. And that's what the judge is. You don't bark at the judge, nigga. You pay attention. So the judge, my lawyer playing for the judge, the prosecutor playing for the judge, they all have to answer to the judge. The facts, so anyone could write something and make it a fact just about. A fiction could become a fact depending on how many times you repeat it. You get what I'm saying? It could become a fact, a fiction. You see the sorcery? So a policeman could write a report on you and then boom. You see what I'm saying? This is why body cams are very important. So, you get what I'm saying? Because fictions can become facts. You get what I'm saying? So the judge is God of law. You can't go around that. I ain't going in no courtroom to battle no judge. It says you don't do that to disrespect a judge. You just don't do that because no matter what your position is in society and in the streets of things, the judge still sits as God above all that in the third dimension. You get what I'm saying? Who you find higher than the president? Even judges can subpoena presidents. You got to think about this shit. They wear the black robes. You see any presidents wearing black robes? No. They wear red and blue ties. They don't wear black robes. They're not authorized to wear black robes. They're the chairman of the country. You see? Not the infrastructure of it. They're the speaker of it. You see what I'm saying? But the judges are the ones. You see? So you have to be careful of judges. Because they're directly in communication with the source of principality. society. That's what judges do. That's why they have a black robe, Satarians. So they're in direct communication with principalities, with Saturn, because Saturn is responsible for education, is responsible for money, for judicial. Saturn runs this lower dimension called the world in the earth, the system, the blueprint. So you can't disrespect judges. It's just straight the fuck up. There's a God of law. The judge is the God. So no matter what type of guy I am in the streets, in front of a judge, I have to be respectful. I have to carry myself as because I'm living in the society. And when you think about it, a judge is a god of society. No matter what your mayor think, your governor think, your the chairman of the country thinks, they still got to answer to the Supreme Court, and the congressman got to answer. You already know the infrastructure of it. So that's why anything happens, they take it into the judicial system, the court of law, because the judge, he is the god of law that deciphers all laws and put the balance of the Libra scale called justice. That's what the judge does. He's the god of law. So you'll never catch me just trying to go against a judge or whatever. Whether I'm wrong or right, I'm going to sit there, I'm going to listen, I'm going to pay attention, I'm going to be respectful and cordial in the courtroom towards a judge, no matter who I am, no matter what. So learn this and know this. You see what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you don't need to play for them or be for them or nothing of that nature. You're living in a infrastructure, a Luciferian infrastructure in society, in a society, and only in a society do you need morals. You see, so society is a poisonous key, but that's why we are able to operate in it, because it's really another sector of a prison, but it's the pleasant part of the prison, meaning that you can achieve things that you think of and want to get tangibly. You see what I'm saying? And you have to follow the rules and regulations along the way. And if you don't, then you come in front of thee who wears the black robe. And when you're in there, you have to conduct yourself a certain way, only speak when spoken to, and so and so and so. That's it. There's no greater power than you're gonna find than the Judaism and Jesuits and the judicial judges. You understand what I'm saying? Anything greater than that is in the fourth dimension and above. You see what I'm saying? It's in the fourth dimension. You see? And in the abyss. As quantum. You see what I'm saying? As quantum. Bring it all together and to make it to see how it experiences together and what it becomes as a together being one, the all being one, like a new world order thing, like a one God, one nation, one type of fucking thing like that. Like quantum shit, like it's in the fourth dimension. It's a real being. You see what I'm saying? The computer, the AI is the technology here, but it's a being in the fourth dimension, and they're in communication with these things consistently. It's a part of them. So the judge can look at you, and because he has the Satyrian, he has the what you'll call Satan, the principalities along with him, because that's what the infrastructure, that's the material world. The God of rules and regulation is Satan. You see what I'm saying? The God of rules and regulation is Satan. Sub to the channel, like the video for me, guys. Sub to the channel, like the video, and share the live for me. I'm about to, I'm gonna run it up a little bit more with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna go in and check in before they send these beast guys at me. You know what I'm saying? The enforcers at me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I come here because no matter what, I have to respect. The judge said I see no probable cause to keep him inside to go through this trial. We can give him a conditional release. I'm gonna respect that. I'm gonna respect that leniency and authority towards me. Yeah, so I show up. I should be in Cali. They can't extradite me if I go back to certain states. I should be in Cali, but no, I show up. You see what I'm saying? Because my Lucifer is illuminated within and all around me, because my Holy Spirit has put me through the initiation processes. So now I know my Lucifer is illuminated within me, and I know that the Saturn, the Santa that has always put my life in a conjunction and had restrictions for me, is now going to release certain things. You see what I'm saying? It has to be in the order of the Holy Spirit and the astrological alignment, you see? And I proclaim victory. Success is not all about worldly things, people. These people respect me, or they would never release me. What the alleged crime I'm charged for is not a simple thing. You understand? They never release me. I know how to conduct myself. A lawyer don't know how to conduct for me. But it'll be good to have one. Y'all want to start a GoFund for me so I could get an attorney for this case? Y'all want to start a GoFund for me? You know what I mean? Start a GoFund for me, y'all. You feel me? Yeah, start a GoFund for NDEtv9. You feel me? Let me know if y'all want to start a GoFund for me so I could get an attorney since they suggesting fool get an attorney. Like, attorney is an officer of the court. A lawyer is an officer of the court. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in that shit that's operating are officers of the court. They're police just the same. They're officers of the court, so they have the rights to speak the language of the court. That's the only thing they have. But most of us are smarter and more like have better deliveries than they do, especially if you're the one that's been in the situation they're charging with. You have most of the evidence and factual things, and anything that's within could be articulated outside of you. You see what I'm saying? It's just the way you project it. It's pretty simple. So if they want to go around truth that is consolidated to facts, you see what I'm saying, and the mitigation factors, because I would have more mitigation factors than aggravated factors, then they're going to commit an act of basically like being terroristic by convicting someone to the extreme where there is the loophole of like dismissal, acquittal, because that's what it'll have to be because of how the whole shit happened and how they went about it and all this type of stuff. I can't speak about the details of things of that nature, but I'm gonna speak on it in certain ways. I got music I made from it. I can't even put out right now because the shit is going on. You get what I'm saying? I got music. I left the courthouse when they released me and went back to the scene. And I got music, you know what I'm saying? And I can't even put it out yet because of the fact that this is going on. You get what I'm saying? And it's been going on since the top of the year. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't even picked the jurors yet. The jury it didn't get to that point yet. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where they offered the years that they offering, and they won't come down on it. Like, okay, you think I'm gonna get scared and jump out of myself, nigga? Death before dishonor. Why would I choose dishonor over death? Why would I choose dishonor over death? Huh? When life is eternal. Life is eternal. So why would I just settle down and like, why? No. If I had the currency in the moment, yeah, I'd give, if the material currency in the moment, I would give it to, I would probably hire a lawyer, but he's going to do it exactly what I'm going to do. You see what I'm saying? He's going to do exactly what I'm going to do. You get what I'm saying? I know this. Except he's going to do it more detailed off the codes of the court and how to speak on it. You get what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. I tell you what, go practice this right here. Sub to the channel, like the video for me, y'all. Put the truth in the face of the atmosphere, and you'll identify the adversary. All you don't need to shoot, you don't need to shank, you don't need to just put the truth in the face of the atmosphere and identify the adversaries. That's all. Watch them crash out. Watch them crash out. All you got to do is put the truth in the face of the atmosphere. Remember, Jawai's Lifeline told you all this. Sub to the channel for me, please, and like the video. Put the truth in the face of the atmosphere, and you'll identify the adversary. The Satan in the room will be identified, or the Satans in the room or in the environment will have to show themselves up. It's like pouring Coca-Cola or rum on pork, and you see the goddamn parasites coming up out of it. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is put the truth in the face of the atmosphere and watch the vampires show themselves. Watch the daywalkers show themselves. Like fuck Blade and the rest of the vampires. Bitch, you one of them too. And you're walking in the day, you worse than them. And you're going against your own. Something wrong with this picture here. So fuck Blade and the rest of the vampires, nigga. Fuck the daywalker. You feel what I'm saying, nigga? Yeah. It's Jawai's Lifeline. Representing the NDE, the spirit of it. You don't know me then on the Babylon, but then on the Babylon place, I have to check in. So I can continue to check in with the YouTube people all the way up till the trial and the whole shit. You see what I'm saying? We're rocking all the way through. And I know goddamn well I'm gonna leave y'all with some juice somewhere along the line. You know what I'm saying? So sub to the channel and hit that bell, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, and the like buttons for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy and so like thank you for all the supporters, and so y'all see me running through y'all channels and shit like that. You know what I mean? Leaving my little mark saying what's up. I mean, because I appreciate y'all. So I have to run through all my subscribers' channel and check out the things that they have up there, and you know, I mean, interact with that. And it's kind of beautiful because I'm thinking I'm setting a day aside to run through the subscribers' shit and just, you know what I mean. But like it's growing, and it's like I have a cap that I'm gonna call the day one. So after it reaches a certain mark, after that it ain't day ones no more. After that is my YouTubers, but the day ones that interact, that troll me, that do this in return and all that. I give a fuck about y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I give a fuck about y'all. I love my trolls that come on here. I mean, I ain't talking about the ones that pass through. I'm talking about the trolls that subscribe to troll a nigga all the time. God damn, they be funny. Oh, they be pissing me off sometimes, and they be funny. This should be entertaining after a while to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody, and then I have some very intellectual and smart and some spiritual people that be up on here. You know what I'm saying? Some tech people that be up on here, you know what I'm saying? Some Congress people I notice and things like that, different people, you know. So I kind of like how it's flowing. You know what I mean? I love my subscribers. I like them. No matter what shape and form they come in, I like them. Because I like how they do their thing. Like, motherfuckers be like, man, fuck, just shut up, nigga. Like, what? Who the fuck is you talking to? I'm like, I feel like I know these niggas now. Like, I feel like me and them are something now. Because I'm a beef with you all the way the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But as long as we ain't harming each other, I'm a take the trolling, my nigga. I be doing shit purposely just so y'all could catch it and make memes and fun on me about me and shit like you get what I'm saying, because I'm like, yeah, that get me up there though, you know what I mean, straight the fuck up. I try to bring myself to that level, you know what I mean, so motherfuckers could get to see eye to eye for a moment. You feel me? Straight up. I want to say congratulations to me for achieving that many streams on some throwback music that I have. You get what I'm saying? Millions and millions of streams. Like I ain't wasn't sitting around, standing around thinking that was possible. So I appreciate it. Like, you get what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna happen, but not that way. I thought my new age music that I'm about to like was gonna be the shit that build. You know what I'm saying? That Billboard. I hope it run up streams enough that it goes to the Billboard chart. Even if it's in the lower hundreds of the Billboard charts. I would like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Straight up. Anyway, I'm about to go check in here. I'm gonna check back in with y'all. Chowa is Wi-Fi and represent the NDE, the spirit of it. Sub to the channel, like the video, leave the comments below.